Yo, viewers, as we told you, trending on the online, it has come to stay. This is the very first episode trending on the online. So this week we are bringing you all the juiciest, hottest trends on our social media all across Africa and other platforms. So stay tuned for the stories.
Now the very first one, EFIA Schwarzenegger and MZBEL WAHALA. Charlie, I say Ghana no agrona does too much. Those people that you look up to, your friends say celebrities or say you know, they are not even playing any role. Emo Frank it one in our motion on they were emulate. Made the growing up and I saw these people say, young at least for nothing at all, they should set an example for those people who look up to them. Like Emo Frank think it's emotion movies, emotion whatever they do. Now most of the issues, what you want to say, I'm sure you have been hearing a lot of them. EFIA Schwarzenegger is calling MZBEL say, on Chenebane Papa. Yeah, I don't know how that became a legitimate question anyway.
The reason why you are a beggar, the reason why you are hopping from one man to the other, why can't you tell people who your baby daddy is? Because you don't have Christ, so the man cannot own up with you. You are bold enough to say, me when I die, and I'm going to die, and I will Canadian and kiss it. Oh, Banner never pardon why, madam. What grant interviews at you? Oh, Banner never pardon why. Oh, be a person. Auntie, stop out now. What Banner papa wine? And I'm kissing her like and I is a bad kisser. And madam, who is your baby daddy? Oban what the best says yes, never pan wine. You are bold to vomit every rubbish. Who slept with you? Or both of you are ashamed of yourselves. Stop granting interviews. For the past 6 years, Ghanaians have been asking the same question. For Bane Papa wine, many years, yes, what for nice straw.
I am MZBEL, so is a legend, say, EFIA Schwarzenegger, on a crime, sebi crime, one another, and a way to Annika. What do you want to ask?
So I work for all my money. I don't know how to do the things they say I am doing. Yeah, bye. Mommy didn't quit it. And yes, I may drop one bomb. Your man, I may drop in the yeah, bye. Please, oh, those of you are interested in following that YouTube channel. When you go ask, say about the same, yeah, bye. Chinese 40 oka. Now, would you cry my Edda? Would you cry my Edda? You flew all the way to Kumasi to go and have sex with a dog. I am not lying. Onu na ya odi atwe nyama ni nyama ebo nkrofodia. Ombugodia. And I also say she will never ever slept with a dog for money. For money. Okay. My career. Yeah, but as I say me ba me bani papa ye Castro. Castro ye ni ponya dog. Ain't me pe. Pa. But see, she keeps contradicting herself. That shit is, you said my son doesn't have a father. Then you said, say, then again, you said Castro is the father of my child. So which is which? Why can't you just be consistent with all your lies? At least Castro or Yenipa onya kramine. Onya kramine. And I'm a banner papa and I'm a woman. I'm not ashamed. The Castro then say me. And come in bank and meet me a year somehow because me pay. Me ye Juman so. You are workers why. And then you say, Bia, me miss a car. Maybe baby being now. I come so now. Like all this shit doesn't even make sense. What am I even explaining?
So I listen to all these and I watch these people and I ask myself, say, what are these people sending to the people out there? And you call them celebrities. We give them the platform to say all these things. it's unfortunate because platforms now ADDO'S some of these things. A person may call very, very important issues. Computer placement system. I'm say Yamofrano Amacho BC. Whatever they did, the next action is for them to be enrolled in their secondary or senior high schools. Normal. Now this system, CSSPS, na omo boama mofrano omo tuminya omo schools, no school selection na de no. It has been like 14 years on, but every day, every time we encounter problems. So the question is, are we improving as Ghanaians? Our system are always weak. I did do 14 years. By now, I remember clearly saying in 2015, under President John Dramani Mahama, through the Ministry of Education, they reflected on some of the challenges, making a lot of recommendations. I'm asking, say, these recommendations, after the government changed, where is it? And now this new government also, because of young politics, this may times they also shifted other side. That's the question I'm asking myself. Because since you want coffee or you beni, you now to girls school. Obia on your technical, and I say we choose some school now to vocational school. So 14 years down the line, what are we doing to improve our systems?
Me buy no. Me school me choose no. Me second choice yan throw paper no so. Na me school was me yan so. Omantro not selected. Inti ye ba ha no say be dey. Ye ba be hwe say ombetima solve amaya. Ye ba yen so omde ye ko table ha. No omde ye ko table ha. Omde ye ko table ha. Me so me ma me nim papa yitu kwan. Aw na o ma send me ska say dey. Me mbra na me be hwe me school my nya na me fan enye yi na me nko school. Me so me green. Tuesday ya also near school. Me buy my frustrated sign. Omo friend, omo my try number, ye papa number, any index number. And omo say omo you ombe friends, ye nko fie.
Ye ba ha omo sisi, ye ba wen susi ye nko ha, ye si pita no pa ye ba ye. Omo ye sa sisi omo ka chen say omo ntimi change body no emma ye because ni omo ye no ma ye. Nti say no omo ye san so a omo ha ye because bibi a ye woni bibi a akola no ko school no.
Free school ni de ye ne jihu na ye nyina nim say aka first year na twam first year ni de we are bound I say ye benya obstacles enema bi nko yi e se bibia mfiti ase bia eyedin eti aka ye ko second year de ye nim say enema mu be go kakra mai but say no me ba ya me ba ni ko eco city ba ya ye see gold and green minimum ho hwe menti ase me ba hansa na ye kire me say gold no kire say or your second batch school so obrekono enkwara na reko school no 3 months no so no ababe trafie aboso me miensa ansa na no so ebia wasa ko bi double track system we should as I say your parents no eti ase ni ye to say something like referendum that's say you accept then we go by it.
I've listened to various people, the Director General of GES, talking a lot of things. But the legitimate question is that we are far advanced. 14 years is enough for us to have a very good system to be devoid of some of this backslash from parents. As your parents who mofana tete school you go to a people they travel as far as Accra. For what? This thing is supposed to be like sit at the comfort of your home. So internet connection, if you're able to check it, then you go to the school. As simple as that. But look at what we are doing to ourselves. Our systems are always weak. And whoever is in charge of this training this week, I'm saying most of our viewers now their concern is the school placement. And yet oba wadna ko tumbeni boys school na the way odwen ho okay inti those authorities should look at those issues and then solve it with immediate effect with the SRM. Afi xenophobic attacks Charlie Africa minim say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Ohanga say anywhere hopa because some of the issues day in day out yet about ourselves say if you within ourselves we create this hatred for ourselves, we fight ourselves as people. into baby saying who say, how do we see ourselves? Ye na blacks, and ye na ye Simon, we should sit and think as a people, unite and push forward an agenda. But previous years here, but these, and particularly this year, South Africa, and then their foreigners on more land has been engaged in a lot of clashes. And how are being serious. Now, according to some research, we also from Pew, some of the research center here in South Africa. The research they did was that 62% of South Africans in it say, and our dream, what do you say? Other foreigners are stealing their businesses. And 61% think say foreigners cause much problems. This has become like a tradition, a yearly thing, a spiritual thing, a tradition. It is appalling. It is not right. I don't know what these people think. Now, I started a research by Pew Research Center. They did a survey, and then the result was that about 62% of the South Africans think that other foreign nationals are stealing their business. About 61% of them think that foreigners are the ones who are ever ready to commit crimes. How can this be true? It can never be true. Crime, as it is, doesn't know a foreigner and a native. It is the person who perceives it and who goes ahead to do it, regardless of where he comes from. And this is just a mere perception. So if you base on this thing and then you pursue an agenda of clashing with ourselves as people rather than fighting on a course to a positive thing, then it's becoming worrying. I listened to the deputy minister for police or something in South Africa, who was also saying that the capital of South Africa is flooded with about 80% of foreign nationals, which he thinks is worrying. What is worrying about this? If you have decorated your country in such a way that it is attracting a lot of foreign nationals, then that should be a plus. Because all these people are bringing businesses, employing people there, and then at the end of the day, they are paying taxes to the country. The president was also making a similar remark that the country is now flooded with foreign nationals, and then they are engaging in illegal activities. They are not even paying taxes to the country. What you are saying is that let the system deal with it. If somebody is not paying taxes, there is a way to deal with the person. If somebody is establishing business illegally, there is a way to deal with the problem. But not this way of clashing with people, breaking and spoiling, damaging their businesses. At the end of the day, what do you achieve? When you kill somebody because of these things, what do you achieve? It's not a good thing. It can never be a good thing. As Africans, as a people, we need to fight for a cause. So South Africans, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let's pray. Let's strengthen our systems. I'm not saying that foreign nationals are not capable of committing any crime. I can't say that. But those who are perpetrating any crime should be dealt with singular-handedly. And those who are doing a good thing should be tapped. I know that there are good ones who are committed, who are paying taxes to develop your country. They are there. And so this should never continue. Let's strengthen our institutions, beef up our police systems, and so that they can tackle all these illegalities. Now to Nigerians, this is not the way to go. Two wrongs can never be right. Two wrongs can never be right. We need to build that love for ourselves. Let us not retaliate for a bad cause. So we as a people, we are Africans. So we need to pursue an agenda together. What the South Africans have done to any foreign nationals, let's forgive ourselves. And then let us pursue a common agenda. Yeah, so this week, I am President AKUFFO. As usual, I say it has been happening for a while now. He met the Ghana Bar Association, and then the critical issue was corruption. Now, President AKUFFO, one of the things I didn't even know when he's speaking about this thing about corruption, and he said, "Wamba politics, say obepi scam and I say we work on several times." Inti, we know on this speech, you know, okan ewo Ghana Bar Association na okasa for corruption and secretary shehono. And some more kind notice you and he said, any opponent, opposition. Jimmy is saying this for was someone working. He said, we make it several times. He said, what the Katasha best Senecon and another buying. Even though why you near Botuma Yabia and in some Miban China as a Katasha Honsama, what the ma why so would do who Jumana Dina way, but still, person what they say and some Senecon say or you're corrupt. That session they will leave for you as viewers to make the judgment.
In so saying, members of the bar, it cannot be the case that people are condemned on the basis of mere allegations without more. That is the law of the jungle. I'm aware of the orchestrated attempts by my opponents to hang the tag of corruption on the necks of my government and myself, despite all the manifest efforts being made to deal with the phenomenon of corruption. I just have one simple answer for them. It will not work.
Now, fast forward, and I hear NDC for almost press conference. The general in Ghana politics, General Mosquito, the Secretary of National Democratic Congress. This speech in a way to rebut the president on the corruption. And he said, and some kind of dead beam. The only kind of flary speeches, we don't need it again.
The answer is not far-fetched, as the people of this country have been witnesses to the hypocritical and duplicitous attitude with which he has approached corruption. He believes somehow that flowery speeches and empty rhetoric delivered in an acquired accent is what convinces people that corruption is being fought.
Now, some more kind you know, again, your attention, kakra. I didn't say it was below the belt, and they say, ridiculing the president about Omampeni ne kasa, and yet to me, Omampeni kasa. Now, Omampeni ne kasa no kasa, and I can't offer so kasa no. Yeah, my friend, but you who say, and yet end there no starting. One start and you're by your Omampeni soon or starting. And you're by a member of parliament, no starting, and I say, obey Attorney General no starting. Yeah, you name, you can kind of home several videos, I say. When the AKUFFO became that lead in Ghanaian politics, this is how the man has spoken. And the young for no, acquire say, the Nema a win yanim boom. What time you palm when they discuss or when they count them. Na dia hu hia nkasa nkasa timemufuni na wo bre se ka ho asem ni na ye pe hu solution ni mbom bo se wa to adwemu na nka esiden na o mount a platform just to give time to the accents of the president ekwan president wakasa ne hu asem na beka. I think that we are above this pettiness inti devote the time and never be here. And I'm not saying this to only the NDC. The MPP has been doing some when they are in opposition. Instead, say, and never here amount for no what doing say Becca 17. Bon say, Omafa and near man kitten kitty at the end of the day, no, and for shea and for no, and no woman can them. Across the political divide, they are doing it when they are in the opposition, and we are telling them, say, it is never the best. We should devote our time to something that will profit the ordinary Ghanaian. Yeah, you call Sala to Abama Mono. We need to reap your seriousness. In the Nyamabia, we don't need to pursue them. Honorable, and I have friend say General Mosquito. The accent of the president is not important to us as Ghanaians, and it can never be important to us today or tomorrow. We need you as a strong opposition to speak on sensitive matters. PDS na you sense yen can read. Speak to these issues. Corruption allegations na be those that you have facts. Bring it. Let's battle them out. Speak to the public on these issues. And not the accent of the president. Intending the one of the social media critics or one Charlie. It never be in whoever best in social media. In the same why and the na yehun is there. And one of the we do that level. So why criticize Obianti? One can say do be ya di be na say why should they move to who fans and obey na enjom bi ode aba no enjom no so utia bebe na woti enjom na wode toto patapa na enjom ho
Palago Mufasa. Pajatu Mobete, Missio, Miss, Obon Sam Jamisio, Miss, Obon Sam Jamisio, Miss, Obon Sam Jamisio, Miss, Obon Sam.
Because I check Palago Nankasa no, work size the patapa changa zangasa ba nenjuma boss and jumufu. Into Obia Wakasa, the near Yadin say, Jumo de Bandabachin says the wall in Stonebuena, a friend name. Sako, they don't know all the top musicians. Nafi, and you more the by day. Over social media YouTuber, dislike and grab 15K. Me who be that po. Ezi, you miss I say. I check Palago. First of all, no. Oh yeah, nenjum we ye base one nenjum we who say. Or a musician and answer a comedian. And I say or a critic keke. Na I know some who say oh criticize that there. One kasa as a person, where do you stand? Because obi a wa criticize nkofo one jum na one sema about social media na what dem jum ba.
Yes yo, yes, Obon Sam Jam. Yes yo, yes, Obon Sam Jam. Yes yo, yes, Obon Sam Jam. Yes.
And you mean to me say bodamfo and the me more jum da. But the dislike you have gotten on YouTube is more than the like, which tells a story. It is up to you. Say odi beji we ni keku anase nseme wo mu no obey ne onzi achipalago out there with a new single. So guys, this has been the very first episode of Trending on the Other Online. So we have brought to you the issues. I know you have your own reservation about the issues, but what we want to tell you is that we are not stopping this. As we have started, we are continuing. If you have any issues that you want us to talk about, we will do so. But don't forget to very importantly subscribe to our YouTube channel and then click on subscribe, click on the bell so that you can get notified whenever we drop any video. It has been amazing. So follow us on all our social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so that you can get interactive. They're online. My name is EFIA. Online.